talented Roger McNaughton. His Secret Places CD, interviewed him about a month ago. I'd like to share the local talent we do have in our own backyard. I'm Shelley Irwin. Grand Rapids, 67 degrees and sunny. Muskegon, 67 as well. Oh, you're up to 68 degrees. Now, it's being described as the biggest party of the year come the 1st of August. Of course, you wonder, how can an event top walking zombies, pillow fights, and chalk dust on the sidewalk? My next guest here to top it with a new twist on music, filling the air in downtown Grand Rapids. Welcome to you. I want to say a familiar name, Rob Bliss. Hi, Rob.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning to you. I'm doing very fine. Finally get to meet you. I know GRCC student that will graduate next year. Congratulations in advance. You think out of the box, I understand. You have brought some unique events to Grand Rapids, Michigan, good man.
Yeah, I definitely have. You know, I have a lot of fun doing what I do. It's definitely the best part-time job I've ever had.
Nice. Be careful what you wish for. I want to get right into what is happening on August 1st, and then we'll go back to how these ideas come up, and I know a napkin is involved. What is happening on the 1st of August, Rob Bliss?
I got the Grand Rapids Electronic Music Night. It's the first large-scale event that really revolves around electronic music and just that genre, which I think is heavily underrepresented in this area. You know, right between two epicenters of electronic music, Detroit and Chicago, and there's a million people in this area, and we really don't have anything to show for it. So this is the first event where we can do something of this large of scale. You know, a few thousand people, you know, enjoying this music, and that's really never happened here, and so I'm excited for it for that reason.
Specifics gather at Rosa Parks Circle around 7 o'clock?
Yeah, the event starts at Rosa Parks Circle, 7 p.m. It's really the heart of downtown. It's Saturday, the first weekend of August, so August 1st, Saturday, 7 p.m.
Believe it or not, that's Saturday after next. That's kind of scary, isn't it?
That's risky.
And it runs through midnight. Non-stop local DJs and lighting displays. I mean, let's get into what is an electronic music night.
Well, really, it's just a lot of people. No alcohol sales or anything. This is very family friendly. It's really focused on music, and this is, sort of a celebration of Grand Rapids and the scene that is so heavily underrepresented. This is a very local event. We could have done something that involved a lot of vitamin water or Red Bull to sponsor it, but we chose to go with local first to get all the sponsors together. All the DJs are local, the sound system guys are local, and that's how we don't want to do something commercial. There's not really going to be any vendors that are going to be there. It's just not a commercialized thing, and that's why I'm passionate about it, because we have sort of a grassroots movement sort of thing happening.
Your goal is to get the crowd dancing?
Exactly, yeah. I have a lot of fun. I also do these events because, I want to see them happen. I want to go to them, and this sounds something that would be really cool, and it's not going to happen if I don't put it together.
So bottom line, there will be your DJs up on the stage of the circle and playing their different style, but all again under the heading of this electronics.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll be selling some T-shirts that a friend of mine designed, and it's sponsored, mainly by the arena district. So there'll be lots of. If people want more, there'll be more happening along all the Ione Street and the Bob and all the arena district bars and stuff after the event. So there's lots of stuff happening. It's really just going to be good, for the local businesses too of downtown, because there's going to be thousands of people milling around on a Saturday night in downtown, and that's why I'm excited for it, is because there's always a lot more to it, a lot more happening, a lot more benefits to the city than people expect.
Well, I want to ask, how does one pitch this to Mayor Hartwell? I imagine the knock on the door, I'm back, and yet from the success, in my opinion, of what you've already put on, there is an opportunity to boost the economy in downtown DR.
Yeah, it definitely helps. It's funny. I looked at his Facebook page the other day, and I saw he was in my Facebook group, which is funny. So I'm sure he must enjoy them and think they're fun. So yeah, it does boost. A lot of those downtown businesses love the events. Are really happy that they're happening. This is a continuous thing. I'm doing multiple events, and I have more events planned for the future as well. So this is going to be something that's continuous, and just is really going to boost up the image, I would say, of Grand Rapids and the businesses themselves.
How do you pitch this idea to the mayor, to the council?
Really, since they're familiar with what I've done in the past, and they know what I've been doing. They're very familiar. It's kind of like a snowball, you know, the further you push along, it gets bigger and bigger. So with each new event, you know, I can, you know, show what my history is, show the success of the past, and sort of show how it's going to be easy to pull this off. They're happy about it. They're excited. They don't see any problems with it. So, you know, and with this event, you know, it may be possible, with the success of this event, to turn this into more of a festival, like Friday, Saturday, multiple stage event, which would be really cool. So there's lots of room to grow as well.
And I imagine you talk about sponsors under the auspices of the umbrella of Local First. I imagine they're fighting to help you out.
Yeah, it's nice. You know, there's a lot of people. It helps, you know, when people are sort of familiar with what has been already happening with these events. So they're on board, and and they're very, you know, and Local First is really appreciative that we didn't go and get a bunch of big corporate sponsors for this, and they're just glad to see it happen and think it's a positive thing.
Well, it's happening August 1st, the biggest party of the year. And of course, guest in studio, Ron Bliss, with yet another event for you, the first ever Grand Rapids Electronic Music